You know how we're always trying new things on the Young Turks, and we do sports, we do entertainment, we do politics, obviously, and we decided we're going to do tech and gaming. We did our first ever one on tech, and what wound up happening is some people commented like, "You just don't know anything. That host's an idiot." Okay, yeah, that's the point. I don't know, so that's why I bring on somebody else to talk about it. Now, in the second one, we're going to talk about gaming. Guess what? Wes Clark's in the house. Okay,
it's good to be here, man.
If anyone knows gaming, it's Wes.
I may. I'm not going to make any claims.
All right. No. You're a bona fide expert, okay? Now, but what we've done is we've doubled the number of ignorant hosts, okay? I don't know anything about gaming, and neither does Anna.
Yay.
Okay.
I look forward to learning about it, though.
That's right.
I'm sure there's...
Well, I mean, look, there's not much to learn, because I'm not going to talk about gaming in general. I'm going to talk about a particular game.
No, look, you don't even know how stupid we are. Okay, but you're going to find out. All right, so today you're going to review Dark Void. That's a new one that came out. My first question is, like, what does that even go on? Does this go on Xbox,
It goes on Xbox, PlayStation 3. I'm sure it goes on PCs.
Oh, really? So it can go on all of them?
Wasn't
it in the old days?
Release from Capcom.
In the old days, you could only get the, Space Invaders was only on Atari.
On some, yeah.
Right, okay. I'm old school. I'm not sure I'm not
Just
that
like
old school.
there's some games that's only on PS3, some games are only on the Xbox, but most of them, are on all the platforms.
Cross-platform. Okay, so you can play Dark Void anywhere. So now, what is it first?
Okay, Dark Void is like an aerial and ground adventure, what's called a third-person shooter adventure game. There's a shot of it right there. You've got a jetpack for some of the game. That's how they sell the game, is the guy flying around on the jetpack. And doesn't that look fun? Blowing stuff up, knocking into things. Dude, it is so hard to control that jetpack. You have no idea.
Oh, really?
Well, the game opens with you as if you've already been playing it forever, and you wind up spending your entire time doing massive fails, into the walls and unable to hit stuff. And then after 5 or 6 hours of sitting and play it, you finally get the jetpack back for the last half of the game for a lot more more letdowns.
So what other weapons does the player get to?
Unfortunately, he's got the standard collection of weapons. They have a kind of a submachine gun for the aliens. They have kind of a regular machine gun. They have a sniper rifle and then a heavier rifle. And each one of those you can upgrade twice. They don't give you enough upgrade points. You're not upgrading very often. And it's just, look, I wanted this game to be great because I paid $59 for it because they're not cheap.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
So I'm like, oh man, it's going to be a great game, good developer, because these guys made Crimson Sky back for the Xbox several years ago, and it was a really good game online. This thing takes about 8 hours to play, and when you're done with it, there's nothing else you can do with it. There's no online content. There's you can't do versus other people. It's simply a one-player game. It's very repetitive in terms of, what's interesting about it. It's the first game I've ever gotten motion sickness playing. So if you're into motion sickness, this is the game to get, for sure.
That sounds really appealing.
Because there's stuff coming at you from every direction, 360. But at the same time, it's really repetitive over and over and over. You got to basically empty a clip of ammunition into every single alien. Almost all the aliens look exactly alike. And there's nothing really different about it.
I hope there's no Navi among them.
There's no Navi among them. But I will tell you what's among them that's in other things that's driving me crazy is you've got the stereotypical character, dark-haired guy in a bomber jacket, test pilot from 1938. I don't know why they went the 1938 piece. And he's got the female sidekick who's kind of like a wannabe Keira Knightley British accent. I can't tell you how many games I've played in the last 2 years that have the British accent chick sidekick. There's other accents out there. There's other types of women out there than, dark hair, green eyes, white skin, British.
It seems like that's the thing that they think turns guys on or something.
I can't think of anything less of a turn on than a British accent.
Oh, wow.
Is her teeth messed up in the video?
No, I couldn't. You can't see the teeth. You can't see the teeth. But at the same time, there's plenty of other women in the world, and nearly any accent can sound sexy if the right woman does it, but why do we have to keep having the British chick?
So it lacks originality.
Lacks originality.
And you said that it only takes 8 hours to play the game. How many different levels does it have? Does it even have levels?
No, it's got a lot of different levels. I mean, you basically, you crash in what's called the void, which is in the Bermuda Triangle. It's somewhere between this world and the next. If you saw the pictures, it's, you know, there's no bottom, there's no top. It's just a bunch of like cliff walls. And then you meet a kind of Paleolithic village of humans who have been stranded there. And then they're controlled by the Watchers, who are all these identical looking aliens who supposedly we threw out of our dimension and now we're fighting them there. Look, I don't care about the story when I play a video game. It doesn't matter to me. What matters is it fun to play? And this one isn't that fun to play because it's too repetitive.
Following up on Anna's question, what does it mean that it takes 8 hours? Does it mean it takes 8 hours for you to master the game and be able to finish it?
To go through it from start to finish. And then once you've gone through from start to finish, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to do it on extra hard level now. But it's not, there's not enough variety in it that you're going to really get off on playing it at the hard level.
Okay, and if you're a novice like me, don't go anywhere near this thing.
You shouldn't go anywhere near this thing.
Because you had trouble controlling the
I had trouble
jetpack.
controlling
I'd be like, boom, right on the wall, boom against the wall.
I felt that I had some serious disabilities.
I'd be fail central.
You would be fail central. I was fail central. I mean, mainly I play shooters and RPGs and stuff like that. But this was it was just kind of a letdown because I was really looking forward to it.
All right, so the ending is, so the final analysis in your mind
like
is...
here, what that clip he was showing of the guy going up the, that's literally all you do for half the game. You're like on the bottom of, you know, an overhang and you can press a button and jump up to the next overhang.
So are you using the jetpack the entire time?
No, you don't even have the jetpack for like half the game.
Oh, that sucks, doesn't it?
It does suck. But what sucks is you can't play anybody else with the game. So once you're done with the game, you spend 8 hours, comes out to, I don't know, like $9, $10 an hour you just paid for this game that you can't really play again.
Okay, I have one more question for you. So if you are able to take this game and make it better, improve it in any way, shape, or form, what are the different type of things you would do?
Online, bigger variety of weapons, bigger variety of targets to go after. That would be it in a nutshell. Like, I don't care about the story. You keep the British chicken. Doesn't matter.
So in the final analysis, your rating of this is schwang, wang, wang. Not at all interested.
No, look, it's something I would rent it from a video store for like an afternoon, but don't buy the game. Don't buy the game. Just take $60 and light it on fire. You will feel better about yourself.